Next is Kunin mo na mati ah.
Hi guys, it's Jo and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna give you some makeup tips on how to do an elegant makeup look with a touch of a soft smoky eye that is very easy. Learning how to apply makeup isn't as simple as it seems. Sometimes it's a little confusing and complicated. But if you will understand and learn some layering techniques, then it surely works perfectly for you. So since I'm pretty much excited, let's not extend our talk and let's get started. Tip number 1. Prepping time. Always start your makeup with a clean face, then follow it up with a mist, and next in line is applying a facial moisturizer regardless of your skin type. Now, finish it up by applying a primer to minimize the appearance of fine lines and pores, evens your skin tone, and helps your makeup stay put and smudge-free all day. Tip number 2. Let your foundation dry. Here is where a lot of people make a big mistake. When you first put your foundation on, your skin is going to be a little bit wet, just like paint. It needs time to dry before you put anything on top of that. Usually just 5 minutes or so will do the trick. If you put powder on top of wet foundation, you are gonna end up with a streaky and gooey mess. Tip number 3. Pat concealer on and don't rub. Use your ring finger or a beauty blender to gently apply the concealer in a dabbing and patting motion. Avoid rubbing the concealer in or you'll risk smearing your makeup, and also move the concealer to another part of your face that you wouldn't necessarily want to conceal. Tip number 4. The main point of a setting powder. Loose powder as a setter. Some women tend to use loose powder as another layer of foundation, and this is not quite what it was intended for. Yes, it does help to give you more coverage and to provide a flawless look to your face. However, it also helps to set the makeup and to make you appear polished. After the foundation application, your flaws should be covered for the most part. A few nice wipes of loose powder over your face will give your skin that even look it deserves. Tip number 5. Do the best brows of your life. Because your eyes are the window to your soul, your brows are the V-cheek curtains that fancily frame your face and give it structure. And here are the steps. Brush brows up with a spoolie brush. Place a brush along the side of your nose to find where your brows should start. Using short touch-like strokes to mimic your natural hairs. Softly fill in any sparse areas with a pencil or a powder. Choose the color that best matches your brows and fill in really lightly so it's barely there. Use an angled brush and a similarly colored pressed powder to define the shape of your brows even more. Remember, the goal is to have the most even brows, but try not to overly fill in the inside corners of the brows or make the end points too harsh. Brush through brows again with a spoolie to blend out the color and soften any harsh lines. Tip number 6. 3 genius eyeshadow primer application ideas you need to know. First, keep the application light. With a primer, less is always more. Second, use it with every shadow. Whether you prefer a press or a cream eyeshadow formula, prepping your eyelid with a primer will enhance the product's finish. And third, it works more than just eyelids. While shadow primer lives up to its name by priming your eyelids for makeup, its powers extend to under eyes too. Good point, right? Tip number 7, the smoky eye. The first thing you want to do right off the bat is a pop on a transition shade, so whatever you're creating like a dramatic smoky eye, you always want to work from lightest to darkest, so when we're doing this, we're actually creating like gradual transition so that it has a nice gradient. So I do recommend using warm peachy shades of this step and going in really small. Windshield wiper motions with a blending brush to keep it very precise, and the next step is obviously just to continue building up that transition shape. So for this step, I recommend using warm medium brown. And just like we did before with really slight windshield wiper motion and continuing to blend the product in a circular and cut eye shape. Next is grab some darker shadow and place it right on the eyelid, right where that blank spot is, and then blend it out with a nice synthetic brush. Blend that out until you hit the purple and bluish color. Once you have that blended out, it's time to add on some black eyeshadow to make it more dramatic and smokier. Blend it out really nice and evenly. And always add highlighter on your brow bone. And since this is just a soft smoky eye, I use a medium brown tone to her lower lash line and blend it really well. And put a little black shadow on the outer corners and blend it out really nice and soft. And put some highlights as well. Tip number 8. Other tips and hints. You should always remember that if you put eyeliner on after your eyeshadow, it will look better. If you don't, then the shadow will just cover up the liner. Using an eyelash curler can definitely bring you some extra appeal, so don't be afraid to apply its power. Always start applying your mascara from the roots of your lashes and wiggle your way to the tips. Doing this instantly volumizes your lashes and doesn't weigh them down. After applying one coat of mascara, wait for about 10 seconds to go in with a second coat. This way, your lashes don't get clumpy. Tip number 9. Fake the bridge of your nose and the cheekbones. Although not everyone is born with pointed nose and killer cheekbones, we can all fake it. All it takes is some simple sculpting. Start by making your nose look thinner. Draw 2 lines down the sides of your nose. Do this on top of your foundation. Use a straight brush or any brush that you prefer and draw the contour lines. They should begin at the brow bone and go all the way to your nostrils. Make sure to keep the lines light at first. It's easier to build products than to take it away. Highlight the bridge of your nose. Lightly apply the highlighter in a thin line from the top of your nose down to the ball of your nose. Be careful not to make the highlighter emphasizes the area it's placed on, so applying too much will make your nose appear wider rather than thinner. And don't forget to put a little on your cupid's bow. Now, we're finally going to the cheekbones. Start by puckering to find the hollows of your cheeks and apply a deep nude contour powder in the sunken area under your cheekbones. Next is apply a peachy blush starting from the apples of your cheeks and moving outwards while lightly blending with the nude blush beneath. Now finish with a sweep shimmer along the top of your cheekbones and under your temples. And finally, tip number 10. Choosing the right lipstick. No matter what you do, you aren't gonna have a gorgeous and glowing lips if you choose a shade that doesn't work for you. You don't necessarily have to pick the most expensive product on the market, but you should look into quality items. Select shades that works with your skin and that also complement the colors of makeup you tend to wear out.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think I have to listen because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time.
The world of makeup is huge and full of wonders. Explore the world and keep discovering new ideas to express yourself through makeup. Hoping these 10 makeup tips will help you to look at the multitude of possibilities and keep the makeup adventure junkie in you alive. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you didn't subscribe yet, please click the red button down below with the notification bell down beside it so you'll be updated to all my videos. Thank you so much and keep safe, everyone.
All day, as long as you're in my arms, boy.
So today I'm gonna give you some makeup look. So today I'm gonna give you some makeup tips on how to do an elegant makeup look. So today I'm gonna give you some makeup looks. But if you will understand and learn but if you will understand and learn some learning tips. So today I'm gonna give you some perfect makeup. So since I'm pretty much excited, let's not extend our talk.
Oh, you're so funny.